Support comes from the Missouri Forest Products Association, saluting Earth Day on April 22nd with an ongoing commitment to help offset carbon emissions with sustainable harvesting of Missouri forests. Details at choosewood.com.
Welcome to St. Louis on the Air. I'm Jim Kirchherr. St. Louis Public Radio's politics team is becoming whole again with the recent addition of Jaclyn Driscoll as the new Statehouse reporter. She'll be based in Jefferson City, helping cover all things Missouri politics. Her background includes previously working with the public radio station in Springfield, Illinois, and covering the Capitol there for the past 2 years. Jaclyn joins me now from Jefferson City about what she's looking forward to most when it comes to reporting on Missouri politics. Jaclyn, what's ahead for you?
Hi there. Well, I think it's pretty wide open at this point. When I was in Springfield, I had more of a focus on what I was covering. I was specifically the public health and harvest reporter. So I focused more on health and agriculture related policy. Now here in Missouri, it sounds like pretty much anything that's going on at the Capitol is going to be my area of expertise. I'm really excited because I'm a Midwestern gal. I'm originally from Illinois. I've previously worked in Iowa and now Missouri. So I think a lot of the same issues that I covered in Illinois, I'll be seeing here in Missouri. But as we know, Illinois is very Democratic, and Missouri is a Republican supermajority with a Republican governor. So maybe just different outcomes of some of the same issues.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because it'll be sort of flip-flopped because in Illinois with the Democratic-dominated legislature, the Republicans are complaining about certain things being in the minority, and you're going to find the Democrats probably complaining about some of the same things. The roles are reversed in Jefferson City.
Yeah, almost exactly the opposite. And, I watched as Missouri voted on some legislation, restricting abortion rights in the state. And at the same time, Illinois was doing the exact opposite, making it a fundamental right for a woman to get an abortion. So it's very interesting, and I'm excited to see what happens here in Missouri in the future.
So what draws you into this? I don't know, you've been doing this for a few years, but was politics really what you were focused on when you got into journalism?
No, it was not. I actually went to school to be a sports reporter,
Hmm.
oddly enough. And now I just found a different arena to report in. I really like politics. I've always enjoyed politics. I just didn't see it as my profession. But I really like reporting on things that matter to people. And specifically in this climate that we see today, politics isn't always enjoyable, but I think it's more important as ever for people to, you know, be up to date on what's going on, not only in their state, but in their country as well.
Yeah, I've been in this business probably a lot longer than you have. And when I started, politics and covering the state capitol, even as a TV reporter, was regular stuff. You don't see that so much anymore.
Definitely not. The press corps I thought was small in Illinois in the capital, but it's even smaller here in Missouri, which is why I'm so eager to get here and get to work because it's so needed. We have really great reporters here. I've already met Kurt Erickson and Crystal Thomas and a few of the other reporters here at the State House, and they do great work, but there's so much content that needs covering. It's almost like it's not even competitive because there's so many angles that aren't being covered that we all need to kind of do our part to make sure that the public is informed.
Yeah, you've probably covered a lot of similar issues in Iowa, in Illinois, and now Missouri. You're dealing with agriculture, industry, the environment, all of those things. How do you take what you know from those other jobs you've had, and what kind of background are you trying to get now as you prepare for the next legislative session?
Well, I think all reporting is essentially the same template, right? We read a lot, we ask a lot of questions, and we meet as many people as possible. So I just started here last week, and that's a lot of what I'm doing right now is just trying to read and ask a lot of questions of the people that are here in the State House because it's pretty quiet right now. I haven't been here at a legislative session in Missouri, but I just really want to get the lay of the land. And I'm also not only using the reporters here, but also the entire politics team back in St. Louis, right? Jason Rosenbaum, Rachel Lippman, our editor Fred, all these are excellent resources, and they pretty much know everything about Missouri politics. So again, reading, asking a whole lot of questions, and trying to get up to date before the legislators come back next session.
Yeah, do you still follow sports, though?
I do, but I'm an Illinois gal. I know that the Blues did really well, but I'm Blackhawks. I got to witness 2 Stanley Cup victories when I was doing my graduate program in Chicago. So that's something that I'll always remember.
Yeah, I'm an Illinois guy, too. It's hard to
Good.
move into new territories like that. So you're hooked on the politics thing, though. Are you sort of a political junkie now?
I am, and I always have been, but you know, as much as I love sports and the excitement, and I always thought sports was something that people would love to consume live. It's not something, in the era of DVR, people aren't watching things live. And I always thought that was something that would keep me into sports. But politics, I know it's not totally enjoyable for some people, but it's our future. It's the most important work that we can do.
Well, I think we've got the right person for the job then. Thanks for joining us. That's St. Louis Public
Thank you.
Radio's new Statehouse reporter, Jaclyn Driscoll. She's set to help cover all things Missouri politics. This is St. Louis on the Air on St. Louis Public Radio, 90.7 KWMU.
Support comes from the Missouri Forest Products Association, saluting Earth Day on April 22nd with an ongoing commitment to help offset carbon emissions with sustainable harvesting of Missouri forests. Details at choosewood.com.
The Gateway brings you the day's news from the St. Louis region and across Missouri. It also includes stories from the Illinois side of the river and our Metro East reporter, Will Bauer.
In Alton, in Belleville, in East St. Louis, in Edwardsville, in Cahokia Heights, at Scott Air Force Base, I'm Will Bauer, St. Louis Public Radio.
Listen to reports from Will and all of our journalists weekdays on the Gateway, on the STLPR app, and wherever you get podcasts.